Hey guys, and welcome to today's video, which is Project Cars other than my normal FIFA. I thought it'd be fun to do something a bit different, and as it is in FIFA, it's still going to be a very big challenge what I'm planning to do, and that is to get us up into Tier 1 with LMP 1 class from, as you can see, the Touring class level. I do not want to bother my life with the karting because it is ridiculous. I've given it a go, and I'm not even going to bother showing you because it is one of the most frustrating things I've experienced in my life. So I'm going to skip that whole step. We're going to go the touring car, or the tin top route, you may want to call it. We're going to miss out the open wheelers. We don't know what will happen later on throughout the tiers. Something may change and we could end up going that route, but for now we're going to start with our touring cars. Okay, so as you can see, we've had our contract offers, and I'm going to be going with Valor Racing. We've had two offers, very similar, not much in them at all, but there's nothing, there's no wage or anything to persuade you to a different, one contract in particular, but we're going to go for Valor Racing. And I know I did say it is touring cars, but it is the Renault Clio Cup, which will be fun. I think there's quite a large grid, so there'll be a lot of bumping off each other, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good wins out of it, but we're going to sign for Valor Racing. So here we are at our dashboard, which gives us all the different things we can do throughout our career in all of our tiers, but everything will be based the same. As you can see, we have our calendar here, car setup, if we want to do any tinkering around before the race weekends, but that you normally can't do much to your cars before the weekend because you're not sure what tracks and stuff you're going to be going at, and you haven't got any running time. You've got an inbox here, so you have your emails from your teams and its sponsors, or any invitations you get to other events, results, obviously we haven't done anything, an overview, so it lets you know how the weekend runs, so you've got your points at the bottom and how many sessions there are. But here we are in the calendar, and as you can see, we have our first event of the season at Donington Park. We have one of 5 rounds for this little category in the Clio Cup. We have a practice session, a qualifying, and 2 races. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip practice. I'm going to show you my fastest qualifying lap, and I'll go over that and let you know where I can improve for next time, and then we'll go through both the races together. Sorry, one other thing I did want to mention was about the opponent's skill, difficulty, and session length. Session length, it's mainly done on time, so I'll put 15 minutes, so it's not too long, but it gives us enough time to get in some good quality flying laps, so that's okay. Opponent skill is very tricky because you don't want it too easy or too hard, so I'm going to start on 92. It sounds quite high, but I believe it's a good starting point. We can bring it down if it starts to get a bit ridiculous and we're not going to have any chance of getting some good points, or if it's too easy and we're just, smashing it out of the way, winning every single, or coming first in all the sessions, we can increase it slightly, but I'm going to be starting on 92 for Donington. Right, so here we are in our pit box. As you can see, we have 20 cars competing for this Clio Cup season. We've got 10 minutes of qualifying left on the clock. Editing tuning setup is an option here, but there's not much you can really do to these cars. You've got your pressures, but yeah, there's really not much you can be doing. I always make sure my brake pressure is at 100% because I do run with ABS assistance on. I know some of you might not like that, but that is what I go for. So I can always have that on 100% brake ducts. You want to keep your brake temp up. It's at 50 already, so bring it down a bit more. Keep them nice and toasty. Brake balance, put that up for no reason. Fuel load, qualifying fuel load. We're not going to be doing 25 laps, sorry. So we'll bring that right down to maybe even 5 because we need to get out quite quickly because we do only have 8 minutes. It's going to take a while to get round, I believe. Fuel load for the race, I'll leave. I don't really care about that because we'll see how that goes. We're going to go out for our first run. So here we are in our mighty Clio. So have a look at the paintwork, looking nice, looking like a nice bit of kit for our season. I do like to keep it as realistic as possible and play in the in-car view. Maybe not the helmet cam, I don't know why I don't like that, but I'm going to keep it in this view for now as we do our first lap of Donington with some cold tyres. Try and keep it on the track to start off with. Okay, so that lap you just saw then was my fastest lap. It was not my finest lap. It was a lot of sliding and a lot of missed apexes, but it did manage to get us up into 6th position, as you can see there, with out of the 20 cars. There we go. So we were 0.3 off, so 3/10 off of pole, and down in 20th, 1.2 seconds. Sorry. He was off of pole, so it's a fairly close group, I would say. So as it shows, the difficulty is not too bad at the moment on 92. I do feel like we could be being right at the top on pole if I could manage to get a properly good clean lap in, but I didn't, and that was my fastest lap. So what we'll do now is we're going to jump straight into race number 1. We'll be starting off in 6th. Okay, so here we are at Donington Park for our first race of the season. We line up in 6th position with our fellow teammate, I think, up in 3rd. We're waiting for the lights to go green, and we are off. Nice traction out. Look at, we're creaming all of them. Oh, he's come across in front of us there. Try and get a clean first corner. And brakes miles too early. Keep it clean, 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 clean. Yes, no contact, no contact. Got around wide. Okay, so up into 4th now. Nice start, nice getaway. Got to maintain this. It's only 8-lap race. Oh my god, a bit sideways through there. Nice first couple of corners to stay with the little pack out in front. Could look at maybe diving up the inside. No, let's do this. Brake nice and early. Make sure we get a good exit. And it wasn't a good exit. But this is onto the straight, so we need to make sure you get. They've gone for the oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. That might have slowed him down a bit. We might be able to get the benefit of that. We have got someone right behind us in 5th, but we have got hopefully a bit of a drag down to this chicane where we could look. We're not quite close enough, I don't think. Nice early break in. Make sure we get a good exit onto the pit straight. So at the end of lap 1, we are in 4th position. We have gained a lovely 2 places, and we are still in the hunt for a podium. As we get rear-ended very heavily, and I've gone on the throttle, and he managed to slip through there. Wasn't my best first corner. Oh, there we go, cutting that lovely. Oh, he's cutting us up there, but we should have the speed out of that. I think it's the old hairpin. Yeah, we go around the outside, back up into 4th position. Try and keep it late on the brakes. Oh my god. Just have to be brave in this with this car turning nice and early, because the understeer will carry you round the corner. Oh my god, not that early, because you'll take quite a lot of grass with you. Okay, so we're settling for 4th position at the moment. Got people, we got a nice queue behind us, and we have a 2-second gap into 3rd position. Okay, so something you did miss in the previous lap is that it did have a small off. I had a bit of a contact with a big curb and did lose a few positions. We are down in 7th, unfortunately, but we are still in the back of this little group here. Nice exit out of the chicane. Should be able to challenge down into the first corner for 6th position. Get the run on him, try and brake as late as possible, but I'm not that confident on the old brakes into this corner, as you'll probably see him come around the outside and almost have a bit of contact, but we've managed to drag it through the inside and have, I think, I can't see him. Yes, there we go. We have come out on top, so it's a nice little move back up to 6th position where we started. I do feel a lot more confident through that corner there. As you can see, we've closed up massively on 5th now, and we are looking like we could make a sneaky move here. Oh no! I'm on the gravel, I'm on the gravel, I'm on the gravel, opposite lock, and I may have overcooked that slightly and set myself in the gravel, so we're back now back down to 8th, make that 9th, and possibly make that 10th. Okay, so that was a stupid idea, and it has cost us dearly in our first race. We were almost challenging for 5th, and we are now down in 10th. Still on for a couple of points though, maybe. Try and get that good exit that I like at this corner. Oh my god, a bit too close, a bit too close. Oh, around the outside there. Surely that's 10th. Yeah, okay, there's 10th position. We'll have the inside of this little corner there. Okay, let's not do what we did last time. Oh my god, what's happened? I don't know what has happened. I think I went on the curb a bit too much and tried to turn in, and it just went sideways. Just as I was saying, I'm not going to do what I did last time. I did exactly what I did last time. I'm not having the most enjoyable race here. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I haven't driven with this Clio before. But you know, I'm going to blame whatever I can after this dodgy bit of driving. Oh, really late on the brakes there. Sort of made the corner. Not the fastest way around it, but we did make the corner luckily. And we're being closed up on by 15th now, as we enter the last lap of the race. Sideways again. I'm just having absolutely no luck with this track at all, and we've been overtaken. 15th place has snuck, well 14th has now managed to sneak through, and we're down to 15th. It's an appalling end to this race. Can we get back around the outside? Sideways again. Not quite enough there. Maybe look at trying to do the dangerous corner. Oh yeah, we got him there. Pushed him out wide onto the grass. Oh god, just end up running wide everywhere because I have to make the big adjustment mid-corner to stop us just having a spin off into the gravel. Whoa, that was brutal. God, these guys do not care about their cars. They are going for it. Max out. Bit too far away, I think. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, we just missed out on that last position there, but that is a 15th position finish. I started on the grid in 6th, so that shows I did not get comfortable with the car at all throughout that race, and there's a lot to improve on before the next race, which is still at Donington. I forgot, yes, there are 2 races per round, so we do have to have another joyous go at this track with a couple more laps. I believe it is the longer session, so we're going to jump straight into that, and hopefully I've adapted slightly more to the car. Obviously you can see I haven't, because I got worse throughout the race, but you know, I'm going to say whatever I can to make myself feel better. Okay, so I don't know how this works, but we are starting our second race in 20th. So the one positive obviously from that is we can't go backwards at all. So that's the one positive we have to take from this crappy grid slot here. I don't know why you get put in 20th, but we can't do anything about it, so we'll give it all we've got. Right, lined up in 20th on the grid. Hopefully have a nice run down to the first corner, get a few places, try and avoid any contact. Nice little jump there. Oh my god, they just come out of nowhere. To weave in between a lot of guys here. We are on the inside of the pack, so we should be able to get around this nice and clean. There we go, people running wide, losing speed so we can sneak through up into 11th place. Look at that for a start. Okay, 9 places. Okay, make the most of our one corner we like. Oh, he's running into the back of him there. Just managed to stand with the anchors a bit more. So a lot of weaving going on here. Oh my god, no, 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 no. I'm awful. That's all I can. I don't even know how I did that. I think I went on the grass. Well, I may have hit one blade of grass. It just spears you off into the wall. This is undrivable, this thing. Well, there we go. After that amazing start, I am now down in 20th again. There's a lot of carnage going on up ahead here. Lots of people on the grass. So we're definitely sneaking through here. Get more careful, mate. Okay, up into 18th now. I did forget to brake, but we have made the corner beautifully. That curb brought us in nicely there onto the pit straight. Okay, so we've managed to sneak onto the back of this group here with a lot of people weaving all over the shop, on the grass, bumping off each other, around the dangerous corner. Let's get on these brakes, don't care if it does go up the inside. I want to keep it clean and try and get some assertive passes and then not make a mockery of it and then just go off for the next corner. Keep it nice and clean, as that guy has just sent it into the gravel under absolutely no pressure. Thanks for that, mate. Lot of weaving again down that back straight. Got someone else on the grass here. We should have the run on him. Yeah, there we go, up to 16th now. We head down to the first corner. We'll try and get this nailed a bit more than I've been able to do. No, I'm still struggling. I'm just sliding through it, running out wide, missing the apex. Most importantly, just ended up right on the edge of the track. There we go, that was nice through there. Just to remember, when you're in that controlled slide, a bit of throttle just helps bring the rear round again. Oh, there we go, that's nice, we can get around there. Oh, crikey, cut back. Maybe, no, didn't quite get the speed we wanted out of that corner. Let's just play safe, nice early braking. Go for the good exits, I'd say we can get any slipstream, but he's in the slipstream with the guy in front, and well, they're not the most powerful car, so it's not going to be that effective. On the brakes. Pit in. Mandatory pit? What? There's a mandatory pit in the Clio Cup race? Well, that is such a surprise to me. I'm going to pretend I've missed it, and I'll go in next lap if that is true. I'm assuming it is, as there are people in the pits, but I'll have to do that next lap. Why do you need a mandatory pit stop? It's not really a pit stop, but anyway, as we... No. Oh my god, that was the world's longest slide. We did get helped out slightly there by the guy overtaking us. Nudged us in the right direction. Okay, so we have our mandatory pit stop. I'm going to send it in this lap. I don't know what it's for, what we have to do, but I'm going to go into the pits now. There we go. We have to do... I don't know. I'm guessing it's just a quick tyre change. Fuel load is a bit high. I don't know why I forgot to change that, so that shouldn't increase. But I'm hoping it's just tyres and go. It's a very, very long stop. There we go, and we are away in 18th position. Now 19th. And probably there comes 20th. So we will be last as we start our 5th lap. Okay, on to lap 7 now, and yet more people are coming out of the pit, giving us an opportunity, I hope, to maybe get a few more positions. But as you can, I just don't even know what to say. I just cannot get this first corner figured out, and we have not gained anything out of that, and we are now in 17th position. 16th is driving away from us. It's a very small track and there's a lot of cars out there, so I don't know how I'm struggling so much. Okay, so we are coming on to our final lap of the Donington race weekend. We are sitting in a lonely 17th position, not a brilliant start to our career at all. But I'm going to just write this off as I'm dodgy at Donington. There we go, I've said it. But as I say that, we are closing up here on 16th position. Can we get very... Oh no, the grass. Oh, there we go. Have we dragged it? We haven't managed to drag him around the outside, but we will have the inside for this next corner. Can we push him wide? Yes, we can. There we go, up to 16th now. Not that that's going to get us many points, but a bit of pride there for the end of our rubbish race weekend, as I'll probably send it off in the next couple of corners anyway. I don't like risking the later braking zone, but we have been slightly later on the brakes than him, and beautifully managed to squeeze in there to take 15th position, and that looks like that's where we will finish. So not a bad last lap there, gaining 2 places for that bit of pride and a couple of extra points. But there we have it. We have finished 15th in our second race at Donington. Not brilliant. We did start last, so that's a positive. So we have made up some positions. But at the end of the day, we did not have our best first weekend, as we did finish 15th overall in the drivers' standings. And there we go, there we have our stats of the weekend. We didn't make the podium at all, and we didn't get any fastest laps. It's our first weekend, you know, we've got to get used to the car. We can do our own little setup maybe next time, gain us a few tenths here and there, but we'll definitely get there by the end of the season. Okay, and we are back in the dashboard. First thing we'll do is have a look at our emails, and we do not have anything too important by the looks of it, just saying that we're awful basically. Results, we can now look at our standings within the championship. We are 15th, and obviously we only have one round, and you've got all the stats down the left hand side, all the different championships. If we wanted to go around and have a look how they are going, we won't, but if they are there if we need to. And if we look in our calendar, next up is at Snetterton. Snetterton is our round 2 of our Renault Clio Cup season. Round 2 out of 5. The opponent skill, I was fairly happy with it because I just didn't drive very well, so I feel like I could have got a lot better. Hopefully Snetterton will favour my odd slidey driving style. So I feel our difficulty and session length was not too bad, apart from the weird pit stops. I'm not sure if I want to do anything about that. I guess they may get rid of that if we were to shorten the session, so let me know what you think, if that's a worthy choice. But I think that's where we will leave it for today, so thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. Let me know if you enjoy this series, or if you will and you want to see more of stuff like this, different games, more racing games, any more different FIFA videos, or anything that will keep you interested. I'm open to anything at all. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.